Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy, P Funk, thinking right out here in my lab in the wee hours of the morning, doing what I do for you. I got a nice little lesson for you because as I look and observe, I see things I want to bring it to the attention. I'm upset because we have a problem. And the solution to our problem is truth, self knowledge. Teach it to our young. Practice it daily, and we can take care of that main problem. So let me get to work doing what I do. Try to give you some advice about life. Let's go. Rightisms, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give life lessons. You tune into receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I get through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you know how to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know spiritually asleep, I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock, here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to might not be true. Right thinkers, let's talk about truth is the solution, aka self knowledge, is the solution to our problem. How about we get to working on it so we can solve it? We all know it. Knowing it don't mean nothing if you ain't doing nothing about it. Let's talk about it. I'm a little upset right now, so I'm trying to maintain. We all claim to know and see the problem. But are we solving and doing anything about the problem? You always talking about the problem. You always tell me you got this. You always tell me we ain't doing that. I'm here every day trying to what? Solve the problem of what? Having ignorant people. I'm trying to enlighten you. So I'm helping best way I could. That's what I do. That's how I do. And anything else is on you. Pick the way you choose to help the situation. That's all. Start with yourself though. That's the beginning. I teach my right thing philosophy daily for a reason. And I try to solve our problem of what? Lack of knowing the truth and self knowledge as a people. We got one person saying this, that one saying that, and ain't nobody trying to make it work for us. Everybody got their own idea. Right? Think your own idea. No, right? Think the philosophy that we all can practice. I just did it, so I call it that. But it's to be practiced and used by anybody who choose. Like any other religion, any other philosophy, ain't no different. I'm just my job to try to enlighten you. That's it. I tell you that all the time. Oh, you so smart. No, I know thyself. Again, you ain't got to know everything, how smart you are. God is smart. God is all knowing, all conscious. Big difference because you got into that and you got a little bit of knowledge and not about a few things. You have knowledge of self. That's my thing. I teach for a reason. But because I learned the truth, I live the truth, and now I just try to teach the truth. That's spiritual knowledge. Truth is should be given what to our young, starting early. My pastor said, I asked him, I said, dude, how all y'all stay in the church? And a lot of times your mother or father, your father pastor, your mother, first lady. So y'all ritual, but that means the kid don't grow up in that way. I asked my pastor, how did you do it? He's been in the church since I've known him. Ain't step foot, ain't deviated yet. And I asked him, I said, dude, how you do that? Brother, right? I don't know nothing else. That's the best answer. This brother just all the time amazed me. Why? He's straightforward. I couldn't conceive how, so I asked the question. And when he said the answer, it makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. And knowing his family and knowing him, I can see that. I can see that. I go to dysfunctional places and household. I can see why the kids is the way they are. But when you're shown and taught, you don't deviate. Why? Because you learn it. Now you doing it. My son ain't no drug dealer. My son ain't no street runner. My son's a good man, good father. Where did he get that from? That's what I'm trying to explain to you. And yeah, I don't get on my high horse, but every now and then I'll let you know, oh yeah, I got good kids. I raised good kids. I never had no jail issues, no drug issues. Oh, your kid's perfect. No, they just listen to me. With your children, how you discipline yours, that's on you. But I know I did mine the right way, and I'm watching him do the same thing, and I love that. That's what we all should be aspire or dressed to be dressing. What? That's a good thing. My family business was all illegal. Now my family business is all teaching. My son teaches the concept of what? Food for thought. Okay? Moving on. But I told you, if you know the problem, and the problem is that's half solving. What? Knowing it. If you know the problem, now you can work on solving it. Our problem is we don't know who we are. We aren't taught the truth. Our children grow up trying to figure out their life, and when they do, now all of a sudden it's an issue. So if we give them the truth early, we won't have this problem. We as a people, black people, we just damn anybody else. We need to work what on coming together, uniting, and that white man made sure that we will have a problem doing that, and we still do to this day. And that burns me out. Why? Because it's been planned that way. It's strategized that way. We can't see past the nonsense. So yeah, I'm seeing stuff that I'm just man. I'm this what I'm saying. I don't like what I'm seeing from the White House nonsense to the straight into my damn hood stuff that we just ain't doing what we need to be doing to better ourselves. When those who do, ain't enough of us. I guess my mother-in-law. Ma, what if we had 10 people in the room like us? Ooh boy, yeah, right there. That's my point. We don't have enough people doing what we doing, which is the right thing. So that's my issue right now. Parents, stop the lies to our young people. Change our education system. Change what we think about ourselves by what? Tell us about our great ancestors, not the damn slaves in chains. I hate that shit. Personally, that burns me up. That's the white man's history for us. Damn that. Let's go to Egypt. I got pharaohs. I got great educators. And man, we got everything. And half of us don't have a clue who we were. That's by design. That's by design. But you know about Dick, Sally, and Jane, all that nonsense. You want to give them stories? Give them real stories. I give you my right to philosophy. These are real stories. I ain't making nothing up. I'm giving it to you as I go and as it happens. Simple as that. But it's to teach. There ain't nothing about bragging. No, just teaching. I'm here to teach. Everything I do is for educational purpose. As a parent, now grandparent, I didn't lie to my son, and I'm not going to lie to my grandsons. I don't have no reason to. Why? Just tell them the truth. They would adjust. They would deal with it a lot better. Why? It'll serve them. That's why they would appreciate that. I know kids who want to cuss their parents out. Why? For lying to them. Well, they only did what they could do. You can't fault them for that. Okay? But they feel like, well, they should. No. You got grown. You got the right to do whatever you want to do. So leave your parents out. Okay, moving on. We should start teaching our young kids what they call Black history. Not in February. We should teach that period. That's it. That's the real history. Why we gotta visit it once a damn month? Come on, man. That shit's. Calm down. That's what's getting to me. We keep learning the same nonsense, expect them to do something different. You indoctrinate them to it nonsense. You indoctrinate them to nonsense. When we try to teach them the truth, now they got to struggle. Oh, they said this, he's saying that. I don't know what to do. Confusion. That's what they want. Chaos. And we got a lot of that going on. And we call it, it's disguised by ignorance, but it's total chaos. All right. Potential just going haywire. just going wild. Let's start teaching our young kids Black history. They call it black history. Just the real history. Everything I teach is black. Ain't no white people around back in there. How about that? That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't give a damn about the white man. Stop with that. I don't give a damn about religion. Why? That's where it started. That's his trick. But I don't do the Bible. I don't do religion for that reason. I do the true spiritual concepts and philosophies, mythology that we live by, and we live well with it. Why? We learned it and lived it. Like I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing it now. I'm living the ancient philosophy that works fine today. So don't tell me about the blood of Jesus word. Yeah, knowledge of self works too. I'll leave that there. But teaching our history to our young and don't stop teaching the truth. Why? When we start teaching black history in the nurseries, the white men gonna have a problem with that. Oh, these niggas getting too smart. They becoming conscious. Now they all over the place. They're everywhere. Yeah. Let's do that. Piss him off. Us doing nonsense, he loves that. If you tell our young the truth early in life, they will grow in truth and they won't have to fight the lies. They'll have a better life. Why? Living truth for themselves. They need to know that for themselves. We teach them lies and expect them to learn the truth. That makes no sense. I teach what I call rightism, which is real life stories, fairy tale. I ain't got to tell you about Dick, Sally, and Jay. I can tell you about me, my dad, my mom, anything that I've inspired them, anything I experienced. I can use that as a teaching tool. I ain't got to make up a bunch of stuff. Right thinking is about the things that I experienced that I can speak on. That's the whole purpose of it. I'm not going to tell you about Jack went up to jail, Dick Sally. I don't do that nonsense. I like it when they gave it to me as a kid. What the hell I need to know about that nonsense? We dress it up, urbanize it, make it cool and rap to it. But that was all bull crap. I'm being nice. But if we start teaching our young, creation story. Start with the creation. Everybody got it in the beginning. Everything I teach starts with the beginning. Why? It gives you foundations based on understanding about nature. First of all, the force. That's about God. So they need to understand that. All that we follow a self-created God. Don't tell me about no aliens. I don't give a damn. I'm going with the self-created one. Why? It makes more sense to me personally. That's just my preference. You can pick and choose what you like. I made mine. My discernment is good enough to realize, no, he did that. No, I'll take the self-created one. I'm a rah, but for 1,000, Alex. All right, and I've been rolling with that. The Jews took Yahweh. The Christians took God or Christ. And y'all doing just fine. Why? It ain't what you call it. It ain't that. It's the work that you put in to earn the blessings. That's my point. I'm a blessing getter every day. How could that be? I'm living the right way. That's all I'm trying to tell you. And we can start our young. They'll start realizing if I do this, cause and effect, the 7 hermeneutic principles, they need to know those things. That's what will help them. Not shouting, jiggling up the hill. Bet your father. Get out of there. Tell the truth. I'm getting away from it. Tell the truth. What? The truth to our young. We need to understand, teaching about the creation story, and they will have what? The original concept of what? Us as a people, black people. Not that God that they keep perpetrating, the white guy. Okay? You got great ancestral story all over. You can pick it, man, take a dart and throw that at Africa, and you find some greatness there. I'm an Egyptian. I've been there for the last, 30 years. And the philosophy I love. Why? Because you can live by it. You can practice it. And it's a great thing to do. Why? It takes away all the nonsense that they want you to believe and go with. I ain't going with none of that. I teach the truth. And we need to do that to our young. I did it to my kids. All that guys is true. I don't do the lying thing. Hustling, lies. Real life, no lies. Why? It's truth. You want to be free? Free yourself with what? The truth, by knowing thyself. I'm trying to make that point clear. The perfect segue. If truth sets you free, and everybody said the truth sets you free. Truth. God damn it. Are you free? You know the truth about you. So stop talking that nonsense and show it. Now you can talk it, and when you walk in it, oh, the truth sets you free. But all I know is lies. Duh, I'm a day for it. I want to mash in the yacht. That's all I know. If truth sets you free, free our young people and let them what be the best selves with the truth. They can do that. With lies, they can't. They can't. They stagnated. They limited with the lies. Again, truth frees them. Let's free our young. With truth and knowledge of self, what practice daily, you will know for yourself who you are and God at the same time. That's a 2-for-1 deal. You can't. You buy one and get one free, so to speak. If you know you, you know God. If you know God, you know you. Don't make a difference how you do it. The other one comes with it. If it's done right, that's what I'm trying to tell you. All right. When you're armed, my pastor just did the lesson about the suit of armor for the Christians. Yeah. I agree 100%. But I have a different perspective and a different philosophy. I ain't saying yours is wrong. Love the concept, yeah, get it. But I know one thing. You put the helmet of knowledge of self on, everything else, you got everything else covered. Why? You're going to drape it and cover everything you need. So all that, the belt, the shoes, the armor, yeah, I get all that. But I just got one thing, this helmet of knowledge. I can do what I need to do with that. It gives me opportunity to do everything that the rest of the armor do. I'm like Iron Man, it's all one piece. Okay, I love that. But that's what knowledge of self gives you. Armor, the suit of armor. Yeah, I want the breastplate. No, I want the whole suit. No, cover me. Cover me everywhere. Shoes, head, everything. But I start with the helmet. All right. When you know the truth, okay, no, when you're armed with knowledge, I just forgot to went to the next lesson. But that's the concept for the Christian. What they're telling you, be prepared for what? The ego, the devil, the outside entity that y'all believe, whatever. But you got to prepare for him. Okay, I understand that. I give you knowledge. That's preparing you for him. The truth, preparing you for him. So we doing the same thing, just a different way. But when you have knowledge of self, now you have enough truth in you to what? Fight off any outside entity that may come in that ain't good. Y'all ask for God to rebuke anything that's against. You can do that. That's your job. Your discernment should be sharp enough so you can tell bull crap from the real crap. Simple as that. Truth from false. My third eye's open, not just for on my drug days, my people. No, I'm sharp as ever with spirituality. I see what y'all are looking at. So again, my phrase come back. I know that by telling the truth, okay, to adults, that's cool. And yeah, but it's profound when you teach it to the young. Adults take the truth, yeah, okay, I'm good. But a young person, they get the truth. They got something to hold on to. They got something. Y'all want to just have belief. Damn, hold on to belief. Hold on to what you know and run with that. That's the ball you want to hand them, not the belief ball. No, they're going to fumble. Moving on, they're going to get popped. I want our young to what? Know the truth early in life. The earlier the better. And what? That will change their life for the better. Why? They know the truth. They're free early. They're free from the nonsense early. If you get them the truth, when they come present that nonsense to this, and no, I don't want that. Well, I want this. Well, I know what this is. I know the difference between steak and nonsense. Okay, ground beef, that's chopped, that's ground beef. I don't want that. That's the cheap stuff. Give me the steak. Okay, truth is steak and potatoes. What's that? The cereal, that's baby food. Okay, that's for people who can't take hard stuff. So it's good to start young. But I'm giving you the truth young. Why? They can handle it. It kills me that y'all think they can't handle the truth young. What the hell? So you lied to him? That makes no sense as a parent. I never practiced that philosophy. It don't make no sense and never will. So let's get that off the table. Why? Lying to them ain't gonna help them. It don't control them, and then you just control and manipulate until when they find out that you lied, they're gonna turn against you. Okay, that's why. And watch this now. I want our young to know, okay, so show, how about this? That's the problem right there. What my pastor was saying, my mother and father was obviously good church going people. Why? They rubbed off on them. That's all they know. They didn't see drinking, carousing, fighting, arguing. That wasn't a dysfunctional household. That's a harmonious household. How many of them we have? Moving on. Show our young what doing the right thing looks like. That's why I'm here every day doing this. Why? This is what I do. This is who and how I am. This is part of my daily routine. Teaching of philosophy is part of my lifestyle. I do it every day. Why? Because somebody can use this. That's why I do it. Somebody can use it. I ain't talking about everybody. No, I can care less. But if I can get one, I'm happy with that. Everything else is gravy. If that thing say 0, I'm a little disappointed because I didn't get my job done. I didn't enlighten nobody. I didn't reach nobody. I didn't teach nobody. So my job is to do just that. I do my right thinking philosophy shows when daily. Why? To show what right thinking philosophy practice look like. If you like what I do, practice it. You can do the same thing too. Okay? Swag is mine. You can't copy that. Okay? You can't fake influence, my man said. Okay. But I carry and I conduct myself in such a manner that people respect me. I could walk around with all the gold chains and pocket for the money and nobody respects that. Why? You a drug dealer. I didn't see it that way. Respect me. Yeah. So that was the ego. Again, the ego don't see everything that's there. So now do I carry myself? They see the difference and they respect that. That's what I'm talking about. And for young people, when they see somebody conducting themselves in a manner of swag and cool, but I ain't doing dumb stuff. Okay? Hat sideways, yes, sweatsuit. Yeah, all that, but that's just me. I ain't changing. I never like being dressed up. I come to church clothes. Okay, when I gotta wear hard bottom shoes, I'm going to church. I'm going to some kind of event. Why? That's the only time I gotta get dressed up. I'm at a point in my life now, I don't even want to do that. I'm coming in sneakers and sweatsuit. Moving on. But something casual, but that dressed up thing, I'm not beat for that. Never was, never will be. So it ain't about that look. No, this is my look. That's what I'm saying. You 67 years old, still like a little kid. Okay, man. What's your point? Moving on. All right. I do my shows for people who want it. I want you to see what I do because I want you to do it too for yourself. Ain't nothing but conducting myself, carrying myself, and doing the things that I believe and practicing what I learned. That's the implication of what? Bettering yourself by practicing to do what? Be better. Doing bad don't take practice. You can do nothing to be bad. All right, so that don't take much work. All right, but when you can show what you want them to see or how you want them to do something, that's the best way. My pastor is best. That's all I know. But that's all he was privy to. I love that. That just did it for me. It made all the sense in the world. Because I was thinking, dude, how y'all preaching? Y'all good in church? They're good people. But duh. So yeah. And I want my young people to be right thinkers. So they can be better people. Right thinkers are good people. I would hope that we got to represent. So all that claim to be a right thinker and wilding out don't work. Don't do that to us. Christian got that going, the Muslim got that going. Leave that to them. Let's keep what we do on the up and up. That's all. Keep it authentic. Wrapping it up. Appreciate you tuning in. I just want to make my point about the truth to our young. That's who I really want. I got no young people following me, so I don't know what that's about, but I ain't doing it. I don't do that other stuff, TikTok, no, I ain't got time for that. This is what I do. I'm a dinosaur. I'm not changing. Man, you got to go ahead. Man, you can make money. You take that advice. I didn't ask for the advice. Let's go. I give advice about life. I'm here doing it every day for you. Let me wrap it up. I know the solutions, and I'm part of the solution. Why? I'm doing what I do every day. I know the problem. I know we need knowledge of self. So what I do, I give it to you daily, twice a day. Move it on. I know people who don't pray that much. All right, so I give it to you. All you gotta do is take it. I'm giving it. Man, take that. I'm giving you. I'm a shove it down your throat, not the other thing. I don't just talk about the problem. I try to solve the problem. I know the problem. I'm on my grind every day trying to take care of it my best way. I'm not going out in the bullhorn. I'm not going to my neighbor. I'm not walking the streets. No, I just tell you, I'm not doing that no more either. So, sorry, my street people. If I'm out there, I got you. But I'm not making it my point to come out there looking for you. Sorry, get your phone, get some whatever, and tune in, check out your board. I'm here teaching every day. Every problem in life has a solution. You just have to find the answer, aka the solution. And if it's your problem, the first thing you should want to do is what? Solve it. If ignorance is your problem, lack of money is your problem, low self-esteem, all these are problems that you yourself can solve. And if you know those are problems, you should get to work on it. get you some knowledge, be around somebody who'll make you feel better about yourself, go to the gym and get your workout on. Whatever it is, don't just keep talking about the problem. That don't solve the problem. That's why I just keep doing what I do to help solve the problem. If you ain't solving the problem, you are the problem. You ain't the solution, you the problem. And if you're aware of the problem and it's personal, you should be trying to solve it first of all, then help somebody else. When I got this knowledge, the first thing came to my mind, boy, wait till I tell everybody about this. So I'm going to teach, I'm going to tell everybody about right there. I'm enlightening everybody. I leave it there. I'm still doing it, but I love what I do. That's good. I'm going involved in that. But if you know the problem, then you should what? Know the solution to the problem. Solve it. Prove it. Prove that you know the problem. Okay, if you know the problem, solve it. Knowing the problem and not solving it, you don't really know the problem. That's how I feel. That's what I think. I've got one more for you. Right thinking philosophy is what? The problem solver. For every individual who practices it, you can solve your own problem. Never mind somebody else's. Start with you. That's what I do. And I do it now for you. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. I'll be right back. Right now, I got to go. I got things to do. And in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100. Meet 100 minds a day. So I've never met my right thinkers who starting to learn the truth and solve it by teaching to our young who passed away. Self-knowledge is the best knowledge.